Welcome back to the Centenary special. If you just joined me, go catch up on part one first. Go listen to that and then come back because this is where it gets good. We've done and spoke about mindset. We've talked about food and we've talked about movement. Now we're going to finish the job. How to be smart, how to recover, and how to anchor it all in. So all this information that we're sharing with you actually lasts. You're listening to the Real Longevity Podcast, your number one podcast resource for living a longer life. Here we discuss topics on personal fitness, longevity, and real lasting elevation of mind, body, and spirit. Join us as we build a community of healthy men and women enjoying lasting levels of real health and vitality. If you're currently feeling frustrated with pain, flat, or fed up with aging faster than you actually are, you're invited to join us each and every week here on the Real Longevity Podcast. Welcome to the Real Longevity family and get ready to live a life you truly love. Welcome to the Real Longevity Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Hendricks, and this is episode 102. And we're going to continue this celebration of sharing with you 101 tips. We're going to do 51 tips today. So I want to start by saying a big thank you for tuning back in. I'm sure you're going to find today's episode, as always, inspiring, insightful, and uplifting. So let's get into it. 101 things I've learned about living well after 45, and this is part 2. So 51. Mobility work is the anti-aging trick nobody tells you about. You can't bottle it, but if you're doing 10 minutes of stretching every day, that keeps you moving and feeling like a younger model. 52. Lift something heavy-ish safely each week. I say heavy-ish. Carrying the shopping in one trip counts as functional training. It all adds up, so make sure you do it. 53. Posture is free and changes everything. Stand tall, shoulders back. Not always the best advice, but having good posture will help you look 10 years younger and breathe better. Keep practicing good posture. 54. Don't train through sharp pain. It can be wise sometimes to push through a stitch, but never through a stab. Know the difference between sharp pain or dull aches, respect it, and train well. 55. 2 strength sessions a week is plenty to start with. You don't need to live in the gym. I've told you this many times. You just need to visit with purpose and consistency. Number 56. Grip strength predicts how well you age. Carry your bags. Hang from a bar. And not the bar that you drink with. Open your own jars if you can. A longevity marker is how you grip, so practice your grip strength. 57. Movement snacks beat marathon session. When I say movement snacks, we're talking about 3 brisk 5-minute walks scattered throughout your day are easier to keep than 1 massive hour. Look to snack your exercises where appropriate. 58. Rest days are when you actually get fitter. So again, rest days are when you actually get fitter. Your breakdown in the body is what happens when you're actually training. To build it back up, we need to rest. Both halves work well. 59. Walk after meals. A gentle 10-minute stroll after eating is one of the best things you can do for your blood sugar regulation. Bonus, it's really nice to walk. 60. If it's boring, you'll quit. I've seen this many times with my clients. If they don't like it, they're not going to stick around. Change your routine. Make it playful. Change your playlist. Change your class. Novelty keeps the brain young and keeps your habit and consistency alive. 61. Sleep is the most powerful supplement in the world. And the good thing, it's free. No powder, no pill, no potions, no biohacking. It outperforms all of those every single time. Good 7 hours of quality sleep is very, very powerful. Number 62. Your phone is not a pillow. Screens at bed steal your sleep 1 scroll at a time. Charge it in another room if you have to, or watch it in the mornings, but change your scrolling time. Your phone is not a pillow. 63. Keep a consistent bedtime, even at weekends. Your body clock loves routine. Keep a regular routine of going to sleep. Your body doesn't like chaos. Number 64. Cool, dark, and quiet is the recipe. Your bedroom should feel like a cave, not a control room with blinking lights. 65. Stress is unprocessed input. Give it an outlet. You can walk, you can talk, you can write it, you can pray, you can journal it. Bottled stress doesn't vanish, it just relocates in your body. Manage stress. 66. Learn to breathe on purpose. A slow out breath, longer than the in breath, switches off the alarm system. It's free and it's instant and it's portable. You can do anywhere. 67. Naps are not for lazy. A 20-minute afternoon nap is a tool elite performers use. Employ it when appropriate. That 3 p.m. coffee can still be in your system at 11 p.m. Cut it off by early afternoon when you can. 69. Do nothing deliberately. Stillness isn't wasted time, and a mind that never rests makes poor decisions and a grumpy person's company. 70. Take your holidays. Burnout is not a badge of honor. I learned that on the hard way, so don't pay the same tuition fee I did. 71. Sunlight in the morning sets the whole day right. 10 minutes of daylight early tells your body when to be awake and later when to sleep. 72. If you're always tired, look at the night before. Fatigue after 45 is far more often a sleep problem than it is an age problem. So monitor how you're sleeping. 73. Recovery includes the mind. Doom scrolling is not rest. Real recovery leaves you calmer, not more worried. As it says in Mark 6, verses 31, come away by yourselves to a desolate place and rest for a while. Even the busiest life was designed with rest built in. So be purposeful and mindful of rest. Let's continue. 74. Loneliness is as bad for you as smoking. Connection isn't a luxury, it's a medicine. Phone a friend, make that plan to catch up, and then turn up and interact. Connection is key. 75. Do this for the people you love. On the days you won't look after yourself for your own sake, do it for theirs. It counts. 76. Laugh every day on purpose. It lowers the stress hormone and lifts your immune system. It's the cheapest of tonics, so get going with it. 77. Gratitude rewires your brain. Name 3 good things each night that's happened. Sounds soft. The science is hard though, and it's a fact. So practice gratitude. 78. Forgive someone, mostly for your own sake. This might be a hard one for some of you, but it's true. Carrying resentment is doing weighted carries you never signed up for. So get rid of that extra baggage and forgive someone. 79. Purpose, ideas. People with a reason to get up in the morning live longer. Find yours and feed it daily. 80. Hug for at least 6 seconds. Long enough to release the bonding hormones. Might seem awkward for the first 5 seconds, but they're lovely after the 7th second. 81. Be useful to someone. Service is a longevity strategy disguised in kindness. Helping others quietly heals you too. So be kind and be helpful to someone. 82. Keep learning something on a weekly basis. A curious brain stays younger for longer. Take the class, read the book, ask that daft question, learn something. 83. Let go of people pleasing. So again, let go of people pleasing. No is a complete sentence and a genuine health intervention. Use it more often. Might upset some people, but say no. 84. Tend your faith and your spirit. For me, and this is personal for me, stillness, scripture, and prayer are very important. They feed the soul and not just the body. So, tend to your faith and your spirit. 85. Get outside, whatever the weather. Now, here in the UK, we have a very unique weather ecosystem, but regardless, there's no such thing as bad weather, it's just the wrong clothing. Make sure you get outside as nature helps to reset the nervous system. 86. Celebrate your small wins out loud. Momentum is built from noticing progress, not just chasing the next thing. 87. Hold your standard lightly and your values tightly. Miss a day? That's not a problem. Abandon the mission? Never. One slip is not a collapse. So keep your values tightly, but don't sweat the small stuff. 88. Get clear before you get busy. Effort without direction is just sweaty confusion. Know your own mind and know your main goal first. 89. Measure one thing. You can't improve a fog. Pick a single marker. That could be your steps, it could be your sleep, could be protein intake. Watch it and improve it. 90. Habits beat heroics. What you do most day quietly decides your future. The dramatic stuff rarely sticks. So habits beat heroics. 91. Stack new habits onto old ones. Do your balance practice while the kettle boils. Anchor the new to the already automatic. So practice what you're doing on top of new things that you can practice. 92. Optimize the 20% that drives the 80%. Sleep, protein, walking, strength work. Nail these 4 and then fine tune the rest. 93. Don't major in the minors. Fretting over the perfect supplement while ignoring your sleep is rearranging deck chairs. What's the point? Don't major the minor. 94. Review weekly, adjust gently. 10 minutes each Sunday. Ask yourself, what worked well this week? What didn't work well? Taking that approach is going to help beat new year, new me dramatic overhauls. 95. Progress isn't a straight line. Let me repeat that again. Progress isn't a straight line. Expect bubbles, expect ups and downs. The graph of real change zigzags upwards. Only the fakes say it goes straight. So, progress isn't a straight line. Remember that. 96. Done is better than perfect. 96. Done is better than perfect. It's something I had to learn the hard way. B- plan you follow will always be to A+ plan that lives in your head. So always think about getting it done, then following or pursuing perfection. 97. Be aware that all or nothing trap. Missed that workout? Eat well anyway. One bad meal needn't become a bad week. 98. Invest in your health now or your illness later. I say this all the time to people in the age category between 40, 45, 50. Invest in your health right now or your illness later. You will pay your body one way or the other. It's up to you which one you want to pay. The earlier the bill is far cheaper. So invest in your health now or your illness later. Number 99, get the right support around you. Nobody builds anything lasting entirely alone. Let me stress that again. Nobody builds anything lasting entirely alone. A coach, community, companion, it changes the odds of you succeeding towards your goal. 100, start before you're ready. You'll never get fully ready. Let me say that again. You'll never get fully ready. Ready is something you become by starting. And 101, it's never too late to begin. Let me stress that again. It's never too late to begin. If I've learned one thing in 101 episodes, it's this. The best time was years ago, but the second best time is right now. As it says in Philippians 4:13, as you know, this is one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible. I can do all things through him, Christ, who strengthens me. Community, a companion, a coach, it's the best way to achieve your goals. Increases your significantly if you're seeing results, but not only results, the most important thing is lasting, lifelong results. Here's how to make this milestone matter. Don't try all 101. Pick 3, start this week, and build from there. And to make it simple for yourselves, why don't you grab my free 7 Real Roadmap? It's a guide. It's a step-by-step giving you insights on how you can apply some of the things that I've shared with you over the last 2 episodes and really make it stick so you can upgrade and upskill your fitness, well-being, and your ability to live a long, healthy life. And if you're ready to really stop dabbling and, start properly with structure and support and a community who get it, I'd like to invite you to apply for the Core Build Accelerator system. It's the closest thing I have to handing you all these 101 tips and more in order, with me beside you as your guide on the side, moving you forward towards your desired goals. All right, guys, again, thank you for the 100 episodes. Here's to the next 101, 200, and 300 plus episodes of the Real Longevity Podcast. Trust you found it insightful and uplifting. And remember, be well, be wise, be cool, be calm, and keep it real. Blessings and chi. Peace.